All right, so this should be super interesting. Welcome to Coffee with Marcus live, as you can see. And right now I'm in the car because the kids and I are going to a sailing regatta. The first one in what? How long? Like 4 months? Something like this. Anyhow, so trying to set up the studio here in the car, and I hope that I don't make you seasick. But I didn't want to miss Coffee with Marcus. I wanted to make sure. Well, let's see. Oh my gosh, look at this. There's motion at my front door. So this is definitely an experiment. I see that I need to turn this down, but let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me, if we are in fact live. If so, give me a quick thumbs up or say hi really quick. And so good to see you. We'll definitely take a look at the markets of what is happening. These crazy markets here these days, right? So yeah, in case you're wondering and you're just tuning in, I am on the road. We have a sailing regatta. We are heading to Dallas right now. Actually, no, Fort Worth. Fort Worth Boat Club. This is where we'll have a sailing regatta with all the safety that we need to have in place, of course. Okay, good. But hey, as I said, wanted to hang out, and this is an experiment. Never ever have I done anything like this. It seems to work just fine for now. Let's actually take a look at the markets and see what is happening here. Just need to turn off the sound here that we don't have an echo. Perfect. How can I get this to the front and this to the back? We are getting there. Okay, good. So today markets are slightly down. Let's take a look at the 5 minute chart here and see what's happening. So this morning markets were actually higher. So we opened with a gap up, but then you see we had a real big dip. So what has caused this dip? What has happened today that suddenly the markets did? Well, Apple announced that they are closing some of the stores because of the virus. And this is the last thing that traders wanted to hear, because traders thought, yes, we do have an uptick here, in cases where in Florida, in Texas, in Arizona, but supposedly it was not to affect the economy at all. But then today, Apple said, no, we are going to close stores. And this is where everybody says, oh dear. But you see, it's not really affecting the market that much. It's not that we're having a sell off. So going back to the daily chart here. So last Thursday, as you know, this year was the huge dip last Thursday. Then on Friday, dipped a little bit more. Monday, it bounced back. And ever since, it was just going sideways here. So this was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, today. So why? What is happening here? Let me come back to you just for a moment. See if we can make it happen that you can actually see me. And yeah, so just in case, of course, I am not driving. I mean, are you guys kidding me? I'm in the passenger seat. My son Julius is driving. Let me see if I can turn the camera around so that you can see it. No, in the other direction. There's Vivian in the back seat. There's Julius. Hi, everybody. Okay, so as you can see, we are on a road trip here. So he's driving so that I can talk to you. I know that. Oh dear. Hold on. I'm probably making you seasick. There we go. We're back. Okay, but we wanted to talk about the market. So, what is happening? Why is the market so quiet? Well, because right now, supposedly, there is a second wave coming, but it's not really confirmed. So, we have an uptick in several states. The governors of these states say it's because we have more testing. And so, this is where market participants right now are waiting. And unless we really have something drastic that we see, yes, the economy will be affected here um, with the next wave, or that maybe it was just an uptick because of the testing it's going down. This is why right now the markets are really just in a holding pattern, right? I mean, buy and wait, or not buy and wait on what's happening, wait and see here. So maybe over the weekend we'll have some more news that is then moving the market. So yeah, I have my AirPods in. So again, a little bit shaky here. Anyhow, so didn't want to miss today's coffee with Marcus. Yes, I'm on a road. And yes, of course, I'm wearing a seatbelt and we are having all safety precautions here. So today will be obviously a much shorter coffee with Marcus, but I didn't want to miss it. So that's why I wanted to jump on. Thanks for all the comments here. You guys are awesome. Juan says this is better than Dateline. Really? Edward says Happy Father's Day. Yes, on Sunday is Father's Day. So I'll be out on the water. So you have seen it. So the way how it works right now, my friend Jeff, who is also the sailing coach of the kids, he is actually dragging the trailer. Let me just remove Edward's comment here. Oops, there we go. And yes, we'll talk about Power X here in a moment. No worries. Anyhow, so he is right now having the big black trailer, which is actually my trailer. There's Julius, 5 boats in there. Yes, we have 5 boats in that trailer, and we are right now hauling the safety slash coach boat, where I will be on here all weekend. Okay, good, good, good. So let's talk a little bit more, and I see all your comments here again right now with just one monitor. A little bit shakier here, but yeah, Stephanie says, be careful when driving. Again, I am not driving, coming to you from the road today. My son Julius is driving because we're heading to a sailing regatta in Dallas. Good, good, good. So let's see if there are a few questions. Oh my gosh, I love Zig's comment here. So Zig says, I'd rather see a market crash than a market crash. I won't crash. I'm safe. Yeah, so the question is, I mean, this is what we said. How can you trade from the road? And actually, want to talk about this for a moment because it is possible to trade from the road. Here's the deal. When you are trading stocks and options, when you're swing trading, the way how I do it, there's nothing for you really to do. You only need to do it in the morning and you need to have a somewhat stable connection. Consider it like this. When you are submitting an order, it's like submitting a text message, right? So it's super minimal. It's only a few kilobytes. And so you don't really need to have live market data. If you're delayed a few seconds here, it's really not a big deal. See, we need to adjust it a little bit. So therefore, it is very possible. I've been monitoring my positions here going into the close. Markets close in 20 minutes. So today they are nicely up, which, hey, finally for a change, not a whole lot, a few $100s. So we still have ways to go. But again, overall, the markets are not moving. So I have 8 positions on right now. And it's probably the same that you have on. So I have pins. We can actually take a look at the positions here. I hope. No! Okay. That is stressing the bandwidth here a little bit too much. Okay. Anyhow. So Donna is asking if I have a preference in trading ITM options in the money options or at the money options if the numbers are relatively comparable. So Donna, I personally prefer ITM in the money option because then it is moving a little bit more like a stock. So that's what I like to do here. No, the camera is going up and down. We'd actually decided to take the back roads and not I-35 because I-35, if you live in Texas, you know it's a mess. So we're taking the back roads here. So for me personally, my go-to preference, Donna, is ITM in the markets. But if you see that there's better numbers for an ATM, you can absolutely do that. Okay. So John is asking, did anyone get filled today using the PowerX? John, I do believe that I looked at 2 trades. Let me just bring them up here. So as you know, I'm trading the PowerX strategy and I'm using PowerX Optimizer. The 2 trades that I wanted to get in today, I can let you know, were GT and Dan. GT and Dan were the 2 trades that I wanted to get into. And I'm going to share my screen with you so that you see of what has happened here. Nope, that's not how it works. Again, definitely a little bit more tricky from the road. So let me move this over here. Let me go to my green list. So with Dan, I actually wanted to see that Dan is moving below what is it here? 1148, and that hasn't happened. Oh my gosh, I see that my internet signal here is getting a little bit weaker. Anyhow, the low today was 1155. I wanted to see that it goes below 1148. So no fill for me there. And GT, pretty much the same thing. Okay, I'm hearing from my team that it is buffering constantly. So let me come back here to you. So it seems that my stream is not very stable. So let's call it a day for today. I know that it's not the best experience. I wanted to try it from the road. Apparently, that is good enough for trading, but not good enough for broadcasting to YouTube Live. Anyhow, we will definitely be back on Monday. On Monday, I want to talk about the tragedy that happened for one of the Robinhood users. You might have heard it. A Robinhood user thought that he owed Robinhood $730,000 and therefore took his life. A tragedy. Oops, there we go. Okay, a tragedy, and we'll talk about this of what happened there. Anyhow, hope that you have a great weekend. To all the dads, have a happy Father's Day, and I'll talk to you again on Monday. Take care, everybody.